guys, it's me, the Hobbyist. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see from the thumbnail, I have lost 3 inches in my waist in just 2 months. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret and let you know how I did it. And it's not going to be a long video because it's a short and sweet answer. I put the fork down. Yeah. I was eating for pleasure and then I stopped eating for pleasure and I started eating just to survive. And then I started losing weight because my favorite thing to do would be to get high and, just eat up everything, just like Pop-Tarts and stuff. 2 Pop-Tarts is 300 calories. And if you eat that after a day of eating everything else, it adds up. So once you stop doing stuff, and wine. I was drinking a lot of wine, baby. Yeah, so if you feel like, hey, I've been doing everything, I work out all the time and nothing's working. Are you still drinking a whole bunch of wine? Do you have a really bad wine habit? Do you have a really bad cupcake habit, Chips Ahoy habit? You got to put the fork down because it's really what we eat that does it to us. It's not really the working out. Like, that's not really going to get you where you want to be. You got to make sure you're not putting too many calories in your body. And the way I was able to really be honest with myself about my condition of overeating and sometimes binge eating and just eating for pleasure was that I kept a food journal and I just recorded what I ate. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is significantly more than what it's supposed to be. I also signed up to work with a trainer, so I do work out regularly, but I really, in my heart and in my soul, believe it came from me changing what I put into my body, because I'm not able to use that stored fat. Because the way the body works is we eat and we exert the energy, right? And whatever the surplus is gonna be stored in your body for later use. Like, that's the way the Lord made us. And it's a very genius idea because in times of famine, when you ate all that bullshit, you can use that and you won't die. But the thing is, like, we doing pretty well in this first world country and we have luxuries like going to the store and just getting Oreos. I had an Oreo addiction a couple years ago. That did it to me. I remember I was just hum. It was serious. And the whole time I'm like, I eat pretty healthy. But it's like you're not conscious of what you're doing. If you're watching TV and eating a whole bunch of Chips Ahoy, man, just recently I put away a whole gaggle of them bitches. I ate so much and I didn't feel full. I didn't feel like I was being gluttonous. But when you add up them calories, it's got to go somewhere. And it went to my stomach. It went to my ass too. And that's another thing. We think when the fat go to your ass, it's not a big deal. It's still fat. It's still weighing down on your joints. Just because, people might think it's attractive, don't mean that it won't, mess you up in the long run. Like, you got to kind of weigh what's more important. Having a fat old jiggly butt or being healthy. I choose health. And I am speaking from a place of privilege because I'm going to be thick, period. Like, I'm never not going to be thick. That's just in my blood. You know what I'm saying? You may or may not be able to relate. I don't know. But that's just in my blood. I've been doing weight training. I think that's helping me sculpt my body. But as far as this 3 inches that done came up off me, baby, that ain't nothing but discipline when it comes to what I put in my mouth. I use an app called Fitness Pal, and I start off in the morning, like, I just budget my calories. And you know how you get those urges, like whenever you start a new diet, you're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Like, it's just all in your mind. Because if you look at your app and you see that you've eaten 1,200 calories already, and your allotment for today is maybe 1,700. That's what my calorie deficit is right now. I'm at 1,700. I think that the general rule of thumb, like, is 2,000, but it depends on like your weight and all that other stuff. All the stuff that's personal to you, baby. I don't know you, so I can't tell you where or how to go. I can only tell you my personal experience. And right now I'm at a calorie deficit of 1,700 calories. Some days I meet that 1,700. Some days I'm at 1,200, and that's okay because the way my body is composed, that's what's healthiest for me. So all these people on the internet trying to tell y'all where and how to go, what to do, please understand that they're probably just trying to sell you something, sell you a pipe dream, sell you a course. No, you have to tap in with you. Figure out what it is that you need. If you need professional help, you got to seek that on your own. Please do not rely on anybody on this internet to have your best interests. Not even me, I guess, but I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just trying to give you tea on me. You feel me? Take it or leave it. Chew the meat, spit the bones. But all these people trying to tell you how to do fitness, it's such a unique experience. Like, our bodies are capable of different things. Everything isn't going to look the same for everybody. When I went to my trainer, he gave me the rundown of like how my body is composed. My BMI would say that I'm extremely overweight. Not extremely overweight, but it would say like I had a BMI of 32%. But he looked at my composition and seeing that I'm more lean muscle than fat. Like last time I did it, I was like 116 pounds of muscle and bone and all that stuff. And then like 70 pounds of fat, which is big. But as far as the BMI, my BMI doesn't really take in consideration that I'm mostly muscle. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm full. I went to Olive Garden. And also, I didn't eat all my food at Olive Garden. Like I ate majority of the salad. I ate a breadstick and a few bites of my entree. And I'm saving it for tomorrow because these restaurant meals, eating out all the time, that's what will really get your back big. Like let's say this is a day, right? You wake up in the morning, you get a McDonald's breakfast. You get the McCheesy griddle. I don't know. You get that and you get a frappe and you get a hash brown and that's your breakfast, right? Then when lunch comes around, let's say you eat out again. That the breakfast was like 800 to 1200 calories and then you eating again. And then that's like 600 calories. And then you eat at dinner. And then that's like 600 calories depending on what you eat. Do the math, baby. That's a lot of calories. And don't let that be your regular routine. The weight is going to start coming to you. It's going to start finding its way to you. I realized what made me big was being in love and being in relationships and just eating and having sex. And getting high and drinking wine. Just all the pleasures in the world. It'll make you fat. And I don't want to be fat. And there's nothing wrong with being big, I guess. It depends on, your goals in life. But I want to be comfortable in my body. I want to feel like I could run if I need to. Like if the dinosaurs came back, I would have a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nobody's meal or morsel. You know what I mean? I want to just be not necessarily athletic, but I want to be able to be, skirt off on a bitch, So that's how I lost the 3 inches in my waist. I hope this was helpful to you guys. If it wasn't, I hope at least you was entertained and inspired. Please, on your journey, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Do not take what anybody else says about your body to heart. How do you feel about you? It's called esteem of your motherfucking self. Okay? And if you need to make some changes, you know what you need to do. Tap in with yourself and then start Googling stuff and doing research. See where you want to target. Also, this is one big myth that I want to just debunk real quick. You cannot target where you lose fat at all. Doing a whole bunch of crunches is not going to make your stomach slim. It's going to make your stomach tight, like your muscles tight, and make them stronger, which is great. But the fat is going to be there unless you get rid of it. And the best way to get rid of fat is not eating so much, doing cardio, weightlifting. But the main thing is not eating so much. So do a diary, see how much you eat right now, calculate all that, then just start cutting meals out. Like if you see that you're eating 2,300 calories a day, start by just take 300 calories away. And then like in a couple weeks, take another 300 away. And just see how you feel. Also, you don't have to eat until you're full. That's greedy bitch shit. Why do you have to eat until you about to be like, oh, I can't move? Why do you want to eat that much? That makes you lethargic. It makes you tired. Why? You don't have to eat until you're full. You have to eat until you're satisfied. And some of us are extremely greedy till we ain't satisfied until we full. But we need to retrain our minds. It's really all mental. That's really the problem. We want pleasure too much. We want easy fun shit too much. Hey, get out of my room. Get out of here. I don't let the cat in my room no more because I'm extremely allergic. But anyway, stop being greedy. Stop lying to yourself. Stop saying, oh, well, I look. It's not about how you look. How do you feel? Is it hard for you to get off the couch? Do you be tired all day? Is your back hurting? That's what's important. It don't matter how you look because it's always going to be somebody to think you attractive. If you have a vagina especially. Like, it's not hard to catch a dick. That's like that should be the least of your worries, being attractive to somebody else. But how do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Do you feel like you can just bounce up and just have all the energy in the world? Is that important to you? If it's not important to you, then I don't give a fuck either, This has been a little update on my fitness journey and what I've learned so far. Stay tuned for more of this, more of me. I have a green screen and I hope I was able to make it work because if it's just green behind me, y'all know why. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching this entire video. Have a good day. Good luck on your fitness journey and just your lifestyle. Really, the fitness journey is forever. It's not a temporary thing. It's not, I'm going to work out until I get to this point and then stop. No, you have to maintain yourself. And that doesn't mean you have to starve yourself. That doesn't mean you can't eat the things that you want. Everything is about doing things in moderation, having balance. Not overindulging. Overindulging in anything is just not a good idea. It leads to bad things. Overindulging in sex could get you pregnant. Overindulging in food can get you really big and give you health problems. Nobody wants diabetes. And it's a disease that we can avoid, okay? All right, guys. Bye. Pretty